Welcome, everybody, to episode 1 of our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. London by night. Join us for a journey to the darkness. As the sun sets the busy city of London, streetlights come on. Creatures await. People who look normal walk the streets of Fawkes are other, distinct, deadly. These are the stories of the undead. So, we find ourselves the eve on a late open tattoo parlour. Building that gets a not infrequent supply of business along the bustling streets, the slow-moving vehicles meandering their way outside a near constant presence. Within the parlour, how would you say the parlor is decorated?
I think it is. If you've ever been to a tattoo parlor, it tries to very, very hard be just a regular place of business. There's obviously some drawings put up on the walls, maybe some binders with flash cards that you can take and have tattooed on your body. It is placed in this like townhouse, and the ground floor there's like a tiny waiting room, but the first floor is mainly occupied by the tattoo by the tattoo parlor itself, by the place where there's obviously
Chair,
like a
almost dentist style chair, or
yeah, there's a chair. There's also like a bed that you can lie on with your face in this little hole for almost like a massage place where if you want to have a tattoo on your back or something like that. It's kind of spacious because the whole ground floor is basically that, other than small staircase up and down and a small waiting room with where the clients wait and other employees work. And by employees, I mean one employee.
And that one employee is sitting at a front desk, if you will so, is trying to keep a watch on all the patrons. Not too obvious, not to come off stalkery, but he's quite protective of this place and of Iskra. And if any problem comes to pass, he will use force to get rid of the problem.
A kindly man will ask you to leave if you make problems there.
One nice question, and then we'll see.
It is so.
So, as you are manning the front desk, you would see a young man enters. He's wearing kind of like quite a clean shirt and jacket, no tie. He enters like smiling. He's like, Wasn't sure I'd be able to find the place. Is Iskra here?
Yeah, she's here. She is in the back. Got an appointment. How can I help you?
Reaches into his jacket
Mhm.
and pulls out a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I have this letter for you. And you see it's like this quite nice, largish envelope, this wax seal holding it shut.
I can give it to her. And I reach forward to take the letter.
Give me a kind of charisma persuasion. See if he's going to trust you with this letter.
Okay.
Persuade him.
Plus charisma.
He kind of like looks you up and down. He's just like, I'm not sure I was supposed to. It's you said she's home, right?
She's home, but she's in the middle of an appointment, and I got my directives not to disturb her.
There's a man coming for a rather large back tattoo of Adele.
If it was just a back, yeah.
And he starts to kind of like look around for like the door to the back. As he's like holding this letter, he looks kind of a little intense. I'm supposed to hand it to her. That's.
I mean, what you can do is you wait for an hour until she's presumably ready, or you just give it to me, and I'll give it to her.
He kind of looks and he sits down in one of the waiting room seats. He's like, so she'll be done in an hour?
Something around that. An hour and a half.
As long as you stonewall him, he will sit there and wait. Looking a little impatient, but kind of...
That's fine by me. Can I make an insight check just to see if he is in any kind hostile or if he's just nervous?
Yeah, you can indeed. Maybe a wits insight or an intelligence insight. Let's see.
It's all the same to me.
You kind of trying to work him out or get a feeling?
Just get a feeling if he's in any kind of if he could be a problem, if he could be.
Seems very determined to like hand off this letter. He doesn't seem dangerous. You wouldn't strike him as like a particularly violent looking person.
Okay.
He is immortal.
Okay.
You are aware that he's not kindred.
Okay. I'll keep him always a bit when I'm looking around, looking at other patrons waiting.
Yeah.
If there are. Just always a little bit. I'm careful.
Would I be able to hear like a bit of a commotion coming from the lobby.
Well, that's up to you, really. Do you like to listen to music while you work, or are you more of keeping an ear out around?
There is music on for her. I try to, because the my craft of making tattoo is just one part of what is supposed to happen. I try to make it a sort of an experience for the clientele, especially the mortal one. So there is this a bit of a trancey music going on, and yeah. So I might not hear it, Al.
So how much later would Iskra come out to talk to Lester?
I mean, I would not come out until I'm like finished with the client, unless someone comes in, unless I hear something dangerous happening outside. I'm there. I don't have to take any breaks, so.
The client kind of looks at the finished piece. You're amazing as always.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Should I just pay up with Lester?
Yes, he handles all the mundanities here now. Please tell all your friends if they're interested in some design. You know, I work with my own stuff, but like with you, I'm happy to work on the ideas that you have.
Oh, well,
I'm very happy
I'm definitely
you're happy.
recommending you to everyone. That was one of the best sessions I've ever sat through. The amount you got done.
Yes. Just the tricks of the trade, you know.
He kind of
when the client comes out, I'm getting up, and just take a look. It's a huge back piece. If the shirt isn't on right now, I'm kind of nosy.
Yeah, he's still kind of like trying to put this shirt on. He's like,
there's a lot of foil on him.
Yeah. Just wrapped up like someone's leftovers.
And when he comes out, I'm like, looking good, mate.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. He's like, card okay, right?
Yeah, obviously. And
he's gonna
getting it up.
Do the whole thing.
The whole thing, holding it in this direction, put in the card.
You see, while you're handling that, this guy, he's gotten up from the waiting room chair. He's seen the door open and spied Iskra through the open door, and is just making his way over there.
While I'm holding it, cash in the bill, my head flips over to him. What do you think you're doing? Can wait until she comes out.
I think at this point, if I notice someone, I would just like come to the door and be like, "Oh, Lester, dear, is there someone here without an appointment?"
Someone is wanting to see you personally. They have a letter for you. Didn't want to give it to me, so I let them wait. They seem fine. And
I like scan them up and down.
Yeah, he looks nervous, like this middle-aged man in this kind of nice suit. You see his hair is slightly thinning. He kind of styles it to hide the fact. Not a comb over yet, but definitely a prequel to one.
And it's not someone I know, right?
You don't recognize him.
I would just probably activate Sense the Unseen just to make sure there's nothing weird about him.
Yeah, you wouldn't detect anything like particularly strange about them. Yeah.
Okay, I would then like ask him to come in and say, yes, come in, please. I have all the time in the world, and just like go into the where I was when I do the tattoos, basically.
Yeah, he comes in and he hands you this letter, and you can smell the seal of the wax, which is this little wax heart, has just a few drops of blood in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I would look at him and just look at him into his eyes. Is he gonna leave now or waiting for something?
He looks at you, just kind of like waiting. He's like, do you have a response?
Wait just a second, and I will read the letter.
My darling Iskra, you have been making such a good job of it in the city here. I do love being nearby once again. I've heard that Prince is hosting a little party in a couple of weeks, and I was hoping that you would be amenable to attending with me. And it's just signed D.
There is this. My face twitches a bit, and like maybe a bit of a smile. And I think for a second and tell him I would love to attend together, and shoo him off.
He kind of like smiles and nods at you. He's like, thank you, and heads out. It's probably, quite late by this point if you had him waiting for a while, so it'd be getting past midnight. This man's just been patiently waiting in your shop for you to read this letter. Yeah. How do you react to this then? Would Lester be able to notice at all that something's happened?
I think so. I'm
not sure how curious he'd be, but you've seen a man waiting for multiple hours to deliver a letter.
I think I'm not hard to read. I think, especially because Lester is now a sort of like a part of the whole parlor and my haven. So I don't really have much of a barrier. So I would seem very excited and tell him, Lester, dear, I'm gonna attend a bit of a well, unfortunately camp, but a bit of a party.
Okay. Party of the Cami Wankers?
Yes. You know, I sometimes have to interact with them
It's your
they're
thing.
most of my clientele, just by sheer numbers.
Yeah,
you know?
fine. Yeah, I mean, if you're happy, if you don't get,
Yes,
if
there's.
you come back, happy
I
for
think
you.
I will. I'm gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
They love their functions.
Yeah, and the rules.
Exactly.
But yeah, done. Have fun.
Did
With whom are you going? If I may ask.
with my sire.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, then it will be double the fun.
The sire calls, you have to go, as they say.
True.
Did the letter specify when is it happening?
No, you got neither a time nor a location. Just the expectation that you would be ready when she calls upon you in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Giving you preparation and the ability to plan your own schedule. No, that's not what this invitation was.
That sounds very much so like it usually is, I guess.
So, as we zoom out around town, we find ourselves. Just notice that name is wrong. Changed your name too many times.
Yeah, it's a symbol too, but it's fine.
Conrad. It's okay, because we haven't gotten to you yet. Conrad. Tell me it's not Conrad.
It is Conrad.
Yay!
Dr. Conrad.
Yeah, technically Dr. Conrad. And he's occasionally probably going to be insistent on that. Because he is a proud academic.
Alrighty. So, we find ourselves zooming out around town. Landing. Sorry. In a smaller nightclub over by Islington. At the door sits a tall, lanky, skinny man with a mostly bald head, this blue mohawk, kind of betting people as they come in. There's a few hours of clubbing time until 3 a.m, at least, although some well-soundproofed venues push the boundaries a little further. Inside, there's music and dancing. A little roof access for a little bit of smoking and time out in the wind to cool off after the sweaty endurances of the dance floor. None of which really would make much of a difference to Saiph. The fresh air isn't a thing is needed for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as necessary as needed every now and again, checking in on Michael. It's his business. As people dance around the it's important to make sure that no one else is really messing with your turf, so to speak.
Mhm. Everything all right, Michael?
It's a bit of a slow night, to be honest.
But no problems yet, right? Anyone I have to take a look at?
One sec, and he kind of waves another man from the door to take over kind of doorman duties, and comes with you into the back. And it's a little office, quite neat and tidy. Not entirely what you'd expect looking at Michael from the outside, but well organized with receipts and reports. And it's like, there's been these issues. A couple of people getting attacked, say, on their way home.
Mm-hmm. And do we know who attacked them?
So,
Was it one of us?
I mean, that's what's going around, really. Is people turning up all pale and injured and bleeding. Whoever it is a real rough bastard.
Do we already know how much the public knows about this?
Oh. All I know is less people's been coming through the door. You've been having a few people chatting around in the pub. I've overheard some conversations upstairs. But, travelling groups and all that. But most part, it's hoping to nip it in the bud before it gets any worse. It's my livelihood, mate.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm doing here. But at least trying. Also, your club needs more people, right? More guests would be better. I mean, right now the dance floor's almost empty.
Well, I mean, it's a Tuesday, mate, so never going to fill up all the way, but...
Yeah. I'll do what we've got, with what we've got.
While I've got you here, could I oh man,
What?
don't hold out.
Speak it out.
I need a little bit more.
More?
Yeah,
For what?
Don't. Look. Come on, it's been like a week.
Right. No one's in here with us at the moment?
No, you've gone back to his office.
Okay. Close the door. Alright. I'll take out my dagger. One of my daggers. And I raise my arm and take the dagger and slit through the wrist. I'll slit it open and hold it over to him to drink.
He's gonna
here
grab your
you've
arm
got
and
it.
just suckle at your wrist.
Now that's enough. That's enough. And I'll pull my arm away.
Sorry, just licking his lips and yeah.
And I'll close my wound.
Yeah. Well, this is other. If you can handle that little problem, find out who's causing it and steer them away or whatever it is you guys.
And you keep your ears open and try to find out. Find out whatever you can find out, right?
Yeah.
And I'll do the rest.
He's followed a few women home from the pubs and seems to be, getting them on the way home.
Yeah. easiest when they might be a bit tipsy. Not in control of all of their senses. Dark outside. Yeah, I mean, and it's not the safest part in town. We're well aware of that.
I mean,
All right. Thank you, Michael.
Excellent.
Anything else?
That's most of everything that he has for you at the moment. He's like, I mean, like the monthly take's going to be in at the end of the month, and we've been, keeping the place as stocked up as we can for you. Seen a couple of people coming around, keeping an eye on things, but they haven't caused any trouble. Yeah.
Oh.
But don't stay away too long this time. Yeah, that
I'll
seems.
leave his office and back to my own quarters for the moment.
Yeah, so you make your way back inside. And yeah, the club itself, I mean, normally it is busier than this. You've definitely, even on a weeknight, seen it.
Yeah.
The few more bodies is definitely a bit of a threat to your businesses, your hunting grounds a little bit. Your ability to kind of move unseen in the world. Things are picked away from you. People start looking for monsters. Ones that are nearby are often uncovered as well.
Yeah. Not great if there's so much attention around this area. Might bring attention to me. Yeah. Head back to my own quarters, my own office, or whatever, the place I'm usually staying at. That's more quieter, a back room somewhere to kind of make a phone call.
Well, see if someone's leaving victims with obvious wounds. The Camarilla would accept reports of a masquerade break. Then again, as an anarch yourself, there's maybe more homegrown methods of dealing with these kind of issues. Certainly have a few allies in your corner. Who are you bringing up on the phone?
My contact from the police, trying to figure out if they know anything about what's going on and how much. But trying not to tip them off to anything new, but just trying to gauge what the situation is right now.
This is Chris Taylor, correct?
I actually haven't.
No.
Right.
It's all right. So you ring up your police contact, this desk sergeant who gets a lot of cases going by him. Kind of older man, pushing up on retirement, so he doesn't take the streets so much anymore. He answers after 4 rings. He's like, Saiph, yeah, how's it going?
Quite all right. A bit calm nowadays. Just been informed that some usual guests suddenly didn't show up. You know anything about that?
This is Islington way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been full of nasty muggings down towards like the south away from your
Yeah.
place.
Hmm.
Real nasty job. As
Anything happened in the recent nights?
yeah, yesterday there was one. Took him out. Ended up finding a body by the bank of the Thames. Like I say, it was a nasty work. Like this girl, she was like practically torn open at the shoulder.
Mm.
Like
Torn
somebody
open
had
at the
got like a
shoulder.
machete in there or something. It was.
Oh, okay, so it was not a wild dog or something.
Yeah. Sicking dogs on people though. I mean, there's not many wild ones around London. Not
Yeah,
that bad.
but you know what a trained Doberman could do to someone.
Oh yeah, I mean they could do it. I say it was a nasty wound. It was all tore up. Like
Hmm.
It wasn't done clean. Why? I mean, why the interest?
You know, I'm always interested in what's going on in the neighborhood, especially.
It's a
And
dark time. It's this
you know,
this summer
I do
heat's
care
got
about our
everyone on
security.
edge. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen a real
I
uptick
mean,
in problems.
you know, and I'm trying to do whatever I can do. You know, I'm not
Yeah,
much of a police detective myself, but I try to dabble in some investigation myself, if it can be of any help,
that's
right?
why I like you. You
Yeah,
got the right mindset. It's all about helping the community.
yeah. I mean, it's the least I can do right now, right?
Uh, yeah, but it's happened. Sorry, one second. Let me find a place. Put a bit more effort into the place being in a specific place, so that things are cogent. So, looking at around here, nightclub. So,
Hmm.
Bank of the Thames be around here. Bam. Which is a good place, because there's a few nightclubs around. You know there's at least more than one kindred party house in the area. So it's also the potential that these other kindred are suffering a similar problem. Or are a root cause. I mean, where kindred play is not necessarily the best place for everybody else. So, yes. So, Saiph,
Yeah.
what kind of investigation would you do? Is more of a troll questioning more people, or waiting at your nightclub to see if anyone shows up with ill intent?
First, I would go through my notes of potential previous cases, whether something might link up to what I've been told, whether they have other bites, whether I've already got a suspect. But later on, I would head out to that's the crime scene and the area where I either was told the crime happened or where I think it might have happened. But I'm not trying to wait for anyone to come by at the club.
Well, I mean, how long have you been investigating kind of kindred crimes? A little bit now, right?
Yeah,
Few
half a year
years.
to a year,
Oh,
2 years.
okay, about a
Yeah,
year.
1.5 years. Yeah, about a year,
Yeah.
more or
So,
less.
I mean, this is definitely a reasonably standard thing that you have found. Some kindred, either through recklessness or loss to the beast, become quite savage in their attacks. Kindred of certain clans, or generally, some are just embraced with issues around that. Usually those are either put down in favour of the Masquerade or taught to be careful after the fact. You can make a mess as long as you clean up those messes.
If you don't cause a trouble for anyone else, then it's all right.
Yeah.
Everyone's
What
fine with
murders?
As long as I'm not involved and you don't want to get me involved, I don't have an issue with that. But now it seems that I have to be involved.
It's the cost of being involved in one aspect requires you to step up when the rest turn in. So you make your way to the crime scene. It's mostly cleaned up a little bit. Obviously the body's been removed.
Makes sense.
If you give me a wits awareness roll.
Yes. Wits and where? There it is. Attribute this wits. 3 successes.
You sniff. You can smell blood in the air. And you find like a couple of speckles on the brick walls. This singular boot print. A large, maybe foot long almost.
So, yeah. Bit above average, but not out of the ordinary.
Yeah. A large foot, not an enormous foot.
Yeah. They kind of, they visited some places, some spots here. Do they lead anywhere? Does it look like they lead anywhere? Or were they just... Do they look they were just kind of splattered from the impact, so to say?
There's a couple of prints around. You see they're kind of like... you see a couple that have been preserved and little bits of mud and road scum in this alleyway. Obviously, most of it's paved, so there's not a wealth of, a straight line of... But you find a couple that kind of present this picture of someone walking into the alleyway. And then this little scuffle, this struggle. There's a couple of like smearings, this print. And then just kind of at waist level on the wall, there is this muddy footprint. And as you find that, you look, and just a little bit above head height is another one.
A footprint?
Hmm.
Interesting. I look up.
As
Is there some place to climb up?
you see, like,
Come up to?
there's some windows, and there's like a ladder, maybe 15 feet up the wall,
So,
like a little drop-down fire escape.
okay. But no clear path leading up.
No, not particularly.
But the footprints look like they lead up and not come from someone going down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe you ran up and grabbed the ladder.
Yeah, I'll try to get up there.
Give me strength athletics. Yeah, strength athletics.
Oh, right.
Alrighty, you're able to get up there and kind of leap in a bound and grab the bottom of this ladder. Kind of creaks gently beneath your weight as it swings just a little bit in its brackets. Yeah, you see there's like a little bit of mud kind of scraped on the bottom of the ladder's last couple of rungs.
Okay.
Make your way to the top of the building.
Yes. And try to look out for further tracks, footprints, fingerprints maybe. Any kind of hints of where this path might lead me. Where this person might have gone.
You get to the top, and on top of the building, there is a purse sitting there.
Just out there in the open. I'll take a look at it.
It's it's got like various, quite full, as purses tend to be, with a variety of receipts and makeup and hygiene products and the whole gamut. And there's a little like clip with some cards and ID and £50 in cash, just kind of like rolled up and clipped in.
Looks like what someone would expect in a purse.
Yeah.
Whose ID is it?
See, it says Sarah Mills, a 19-year-old, little driver's license, a little provisional. See, like there's a University of London student ID as well in there.
Seems like it belongs to the victim.
I mean, it all seems relatively intact, like not even particularly rifled through.
Just taken and placed here almost on purpose. Or maybe even on purpose, yeah.
Most, do you want to give me just be intelligent? intelligence insight. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, right.
Or intelligence investigation. There you go.
7, possibly Mystic Critical.
Yeah, only if that's a failure. Right?
Oh,
No.
okay, so 7's enough.
Yes. So, yeah, you would estimate that essentially the purse was taken from the body to make it look like a mugging.
Okay.
But then not actually just stolen. Because it wasn't a mugging.
Placed here on purpose.
Just dropped.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
And with that, we find ourselves at the
Very
morgue.
interesting.
I think the term for hospital is actually mortuary, but I'm not sure. Morgue works fine for me.
Oh,
How do I make that messier then?
Yeah, that is the issue, isn't it?
mm-hmm. Mystic critically.
There's no one around for him to breach the masquerade to.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
like
You must punish this person. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That
Yeah.
fits.
I have to find them.
You
because
feel very strongly that this whole
she was just a student. Why her?
exactly young innocence lost. So until this compulsion is satisfied, a 3 dice penalty to all rolls, or until the scene ends. But it's the end of the scene. Damn you!
Oh no!
damn you, game writers.
For the rest
You'll
of this
find them
scene,
eventually.
you must bring her to justice. Anyway, moving on. A little bit more ongoing of a compulsion, but I won't hit you with a dice penalty unless it's going against the compulsion in an interesting way coming up. That's how it becomes messy. To the mortuary!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Inside of the mortuary, a young girl was brought in last night who needs a investigation forensically into the cause of death, which, I mean, is fairly obviously some form of blood loss due to a severe injury to the kind of shoulder neck area. ID'd as a young Sarah Mills. Bam! It's all connected.
Yes, I would, of course, assuming it's my shift, which I'm assuming it is, since I choose my hours myself, I would set about actually diligently investigating the matter, together with assumingly is there with Thea together. And right, like, I'm assuming I have a certain experience considering exaggerated bodies as a doctor and kindred, so I notice it, or do I need to check?
I would say you would note it. Like, it almost is clear to you that this injury is a kindred has killed this woman and then made the injury worse afterwards.
So it looks like there was presumably a bite in the area and has been, like, cut up to disguise it.
Exactly.
I would like to try and gauge whether the bite itself was violent or, like, the victim was unconscious previously.
That'll be a roll.
Yes.
So is it called? If I forget what any stats are called, I play too many different games. Medicine, yes. Intelligence medicine. That feels...
Yes. May I add my specialty, considering it is
May
a
indeed.
cadaver? Wait a
You
minute, I
may
don't even have the
indeed. Just the
specialty written
perfect
down.
moment for it. I also will not remember everyone's specialties, extra skills, or weird combinations. So if you want to add to a roll, mention so.
Yes, I just am trying to figure out how exactly at the specialty roll. I think I need to
Click on medicine and then you can add the attribute.
Yes, no, I
You did
know
the
how
other
to
way
add it.
around.
I mean, how to perform it.
Oh,
Can I just like click here? No.
If you click on the skill, you can add
Then you click
plus charisma.
No,
Yeah, but-
I mean,
no, the
But
specialty.
the specialty, yeah.
The cadaver.
You can
Oh,
add a
the-
discipline, but
Oh,
how do you
you
add...
can click
I've done
confirm
it
it, then
before.
you can add a
Um,
custom modifier on the right side.
Yeah,
Before you roll-
after you confirm the skill and the attribute, it asks about if there's a specialty to add.
Or you could
Yeah.
just add simply a dice, a normal.
Okay, yeah, I want to use the cadaver
Bye-bye.
specialty then.
Yeah. Hmm.
3 successes.
Yes, I would say it does look like the initial wound was violent in the first place. There's some bruising on the upper arms that suggests she is kind of grabbed from behind, and then her throat torn open.
Yeah, okay, so I can presume she was conscious while she was being murdered and drained.
Yes.
I would like to... I mean, obviously there was some blood loss after, but I want to see if I can try to guess just how much blood there is actually remaining. So to see if she was fully drained or just like a reasonable amount for feeding taken and she somehow died from the injuries.
Yeah, it was... Obviously, it's not always the easiest to tell what blood was lost into a mouth or out of a mouth. But there is some pooled in the lower extremities post-mortem. So you make the conclusion that she was not expertly and swiftly drained. At the very least, she wasn't fully devoured.
Okay, and then I'd like to try and estimate the age of the body. As in how long since it's been dead.
So it is probably around 11 p.m. or so. Probably around between 25 and 30 hours.
Yeah, I would presumably conclude my investigation since I don't think I'll get anything more useful from this body unless I explicitly notice a symbolic message carved into her flesh or something like that.
Oh, did I not mention?
And yeah, I would jot on some investigation notes, explicitly work over the report so it doesn't seem like she was killed by a blood-sucking monstrosity, but instead
Heart attack.
rather brutally murdered. Yes, it was a terrible knife crime. Machete, I wager.
Yeah.
Like, it's London, you know? It totally seems reasonable.
Excellent.
And then I would like to listen around a bit in the hospital and ask, like, among colleagues, where it was found out of curiosity and so such. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to ask my colleagues where the body is from.
So this was found about half a mile from St. Paul's Cathedral on the bank of the Thames. This is Thea, who's like reading over the notes. It was found in the early morning around 5 a.m. by some dock workers heading out there.
Curious. I suppose I maybe should have a look in case no one is looking into it. See that no traces are left at the scene. Would you be so kind to drive me there?
Of course. She kind of like goes and like scrubs down her hands and chucks on a coat, gets the keys. Like, yeah, I'll just finds the address in the notes. We'll drive you down there, which leads us back to Saiph. You would notice a car pulling up to park outside of the alleyway.
I'll
And
try
a man and a woman.
to get out of sight so that I won't be noticed up here. Try to hide somewhere on the roof, maybe.
Okie dokie. Wanna give me some kind of contested roll there, perhaps? Wits awareness versus sneak, dexterity stealth.
All right.
Could be composure.
Could be composure stealth. Could very well be. And then who haven't we got
Oh,
to
I'm
yet? David
making
and
a stealth roll,
Franceska.
right? Oh no.
You see a man peek over the edge of the roof and then duck down.
Yes. I would I would usually go looking for blood traces or such, but as I have just seen a figure inconspicuously hide, I would turn to Thea and tell her, please remain in the car, dear. Take a few blocks distance. And
yes, Doctor.
And then make my way towards the alley that leads up to the roof. And presuming I'm not being watched, it is a rather deserted area, right? Somewhat, at least.
Reasonably
really
deserted.
Yeah, sufficiently enough that I can hopefully use Soaring Leap in the alley to
Oh, easily. Easily with a Soaring
like
Leap.
6 meters at most.
So you leap up inhumanly to any observers who are incompetently hiding on rooftops around crime scenes. You would see this man, quite well put together, get out of a car, walk into an alleyway, and leap like a basketball player into the sky. Yeah.
Coming back to the crime scene, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we are. I have never seen this man before, I'm presuming.
Your prior relationships, as before, were up to you.
Yes, but presumably, unless Saiph wants it to be different, I'm assuming no, since I'm rather shut-in, reclusive scholar in a different area than he is.
Mm-hmm.
At best, in passing. I want to first take a close look at the individual, see if I can see anything suspicious about them, if they have fresh blood around their mouth.
I don't think Saiph licked anything at the crime scene.
At the
He
crime
did
scene,
cut his
no.
wrist earlier. I don't know how all
He
these
did
Yeah,
cut his
but I
wrist
licked
earlier.
But I closed it again afterwards. So I mean,
did you roll a rouse
could
check
probably-
to heal that damage?
not.
Dun dun dun.
And I'm assuming... I mean, I wasn't exactly subtle about jumping up there, so I'm probably just rolling with the assumption they are kindred, since they're lurking around the kindred crime scene on the rooftop.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? May I ask?
Could ask the same about you. I've been investigating this crime that one of our fellows must have committed.
Yes, I am here for the same purpose. Why exactly are you hiding from me? Or trying to, at least?
Well, I was investigating something, let's say, supernatural, and mere mortal should not be aware of something like that.
I suppose we're in agreement on that, at least. Well then,
And I thought you might have been the culprit who came back to clean up more of this mess.
No, I assure you, I'm quite expertly and professionally trained in draining a body. I would not have left such a mess. Not to mention,
Yeah,
I would
neither would have
I would hardly have returned now. Besides, I'm perfectly well capable of disposing a body. As it was brought to my mortuary, the perpetrator is not.
I see. Well, I mean, you've come to the same conclusion as I have, I think, that it was not a mere mortal who did this crime, but a fellow kindred who
Yes. An
wanted
amateur
to
at
look like
that.
a crime. Yeah. And I point to the purse up here. He just threw it down there. Down over there. Just took it with them for a bit. Just to dispose of it. To make it look like a robbery or something.
Hers, belonging to one Sarah Mills, I presume.
Yes. So, that's the victim's name. Yeah, thought so.
Iris, have you found any clues around as to who it could be? Because I'm only certain of two things, really. It is no one of my blood. Not only is the wound not quite brutal enough at the bite, but also the body was found, which I presume most of us would be capable of disposing of.
Yeah. To who it might have done, I have no clues yet. I've only found this purse. I mean, I assumed it was a kindred, because they left prints everywhere, jumping up this building.
It was.
Something
The
particular?
body was bitten and drunken from. Drunk from?
Yeah. Completely drained.
Yes, drained, rather.
Yeah.
I want to reach out a hand to him, Well, I suppose if we are investigating this together, I should introduce myself. I am Conrad Toyl, a doctor of medicine and pathologist.
Yeah.
I'll bow down a bit too enthusiastically, reach out my hand. Dr. Saiph.
A fellow student of medicine or of another field?
Medicine among other things, but not my main topic of research. Anthropology, to be precise.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. And since we're both professionals here, I suppose we should continue with the investigation, yes?
All right.
And with that, we will make our way to David. Mineias. Excellent.
Yes.
Haven't lost you. Sorry.
No.
Those of you yet to go, an hour into the session, and yet to do anything, I apologize. I'm going as fast as I can.
Well, it is session 1. It is
It's all
session 1.
fine.
Good. It's all good.
David, where does your character find themselves most of these nights?
Probably in alleyways of dealing with other smugglers, selling merch, or acquiring contacts so they can resell or procure something someone else wants. Usually everyone wants something, and he makes sure someone gets it, but for the right price.
Recently, there has been a little explosion in the London Thin-Blood scene. Some new concoctions and alchemies have been available.
I would be interested in that.
Would you make your way? There's a few contacts of yours have expressed interest in getting them. It is always a trouble. Thin-Bloods, Duskborn are not a particularly protected class of kindred. Organizations such as the Hunt Club and Camarilla in general don't particularly view it as spilling another kindred's blood to chase or remove thin blood from their cities. Hardly getting much out of any kind of diablerie, going after someone who's so generationally distant, but they manage to survive in their own small ways. You have recently gotten a lead on a potential source of some alchemical concoctions. A couple of different available tonics and potions for the kindred kind around London. The word in general is that he only sells to the Thin-Bloods.
Word in general. Could I maybe know a Thin-Blood? Or maybe I deal with one, maybe I sold something to one, so I can like...
Yeah, so your contact that put you through to this, he's got one vampire fang on the left side of his mouth, and the right side is just a normal teeth. We call him Jimmy the Tooth. He's this like thin blood guy, kind of wears a hoodie and kind of covers up most of it. He's there and he's like, so yeah, David, I mean, like this guy, he's got some real legitimate stuff out there. And he's, selling. I mean, he's putting some stuff on the streets. But I know he doesn't want a deal. Well, if he gets a whole bunch of kindred wandering over to him and going through the door, it's going to be trouble for, the people he hangs around with, the rest of the Dustborns. The Cam, even if they think one of us is useful, they're not going to accept a whole gaggle hanging around. Oh, it's the end times.
People still believe in that bullshit, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really truck in any of those mysticisms. It's someone else's issue, really.
nah, it's not gonna be an issue if people start going loony about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. But he obviously doesn't want to have Camarilla all knowing where to find him, where to get him. You kind of... I know you play both sides.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this.
I was thinking I could kind of swing a little meet up. You could take the goods and then distribute them on that side of the river. You know what I'm getting at? And then I get a little bit of a finder's fee for helping the two of you be copacetic. He's kind of like rubbing his hands together.
Fair enough, but if it's not gonna be like a whole bunch of, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and start making me, blood on me or some shit like that.
I mean, he's a bit of a big man among the Finbuds, but he's not really what he's going to do. He's going to threaten you, and you go off and you get a bunch of vampires, and you say, hey, there's a bunch of Finbuds gathering over there, and then he's screwed. Why do you think he hasn't wanted to really do this before? I mean, anybody can go into a meeting and say, what if this meeting goes wrong and everybody involved here doesn't really want to be here for any kind of honest reasons? But, then just don't go. I'm sorry, I was just trying to make a little bit of money.
I get it. I ain't no snitch, don't worry about it. But yeah, I am interested in that. If you can really make this meetup, you can have your fee. Maybe even a discount or some stuff. You still want that, Coke?
I mean, the main thing is he wanted to know if it could be him. I was told you're the best. Like, you can get a hold of pretty much anything. And he said to me, obviously, he's trying to get a hold of this and isn't able to. And I said, well, he's going to get a hold of it once he finds out what you want. And essentially, what he's been saying is he's been working with this and he's heard about a few other types of blood. And he was wondering if you could get him anything a little bit more exotic.
So it was some other blood, like Phlogiston or Melancholic, or some shit like that.
He was saying like, kind of lupine or bay.
Oh, that's something interesting. I could try, but I mean, have you seen a lupine? Have you seen on the face? If you see, you
so
did that
why
by
it's
now.
a thing that's worth something to him.
Yeah. Could try.
I'm sure there's something. Even just like some elder or find someone sleeping or something. You could get something that's exotic enough for him. Presumably, I assume. Are you the best or what? I'm trying to make this happen, David.
I get it, Jimmy. Don't get a dark about it.
I mean, like,
I can.
in general, this is not the first money-making scheme Jimmy has brought to you.
Yeah, but it's not dangerous. He's asking me for some really heavy stuff.
I'm saying they're often not the most thought out or committed on his side. Like, yeah, you can put yourself in danger, right? That's something you're able to do, David. Make me some money, please. I'm just a scrappy little thin blood. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I mean,
You just have to. You just
I
have to
mean,
appreciate it,
you
right?
know,
Ouch.
I'm helping you make this connection. If you need a little bit of backup or something for one of these jobs, obviously, you know, I'm on the phone. You know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah, like you are gonna be in a fight. You'll probably run the first time someone gets a shiv.
You know, as long as it's not the last time they get shift, what's the harm?
Sure.
I mean,
But I'll
yeah.
keep in contact. I'm interested in that. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
well, I
need
mean,
to make a
if
phone
you
call.
see an opportunity, take it. I mean, if you hear about anything could be useful or unusual in any of these magics, yeah, give me a ring and I'll try and make this deal happen.
Sure you are. Well, I'm gonna do what I can. You do you. Don't get bloody shivved around without me knowing, because I'm near you
Anyway.
now apparently.
But-
So
Second reason I came here tonight, I have got a date with this delicious woman, and I was wondering if you could provide just a little bit of ecstasy so that, you know, I can get a little buzz off her.
we got a fucking roof here.
No,
That's
I'm going to drink from her. I want
Sure.
some flavour in my meal. Come on, you've sold me
Sure,
stuff
sure.
before.
This bloody tell her that you're going to do the drugs too.
She's
Like,
into
think
it.
that's good.
Less blood
Sure,
in the
sure.
system, more drugs in the system. It's a win-win.
I get it. Come on, I'm gonna sell this stuff. But if
No.
if she overdoses, don't go after me, okay? I'm not into this shit.
Well, I mean, it's good, isn't it? You're not selling me shit, are you?
Overdosing. I mean, it's good shit. That's why she can overdose it. It's not watered down or anything like that.
I mean,
Come on.
yeah, I don't want a bloody killer. And he gets out 50 quid.
Yeah, I'm selling him the stuff.
Yeah, excellent. He will depart happily unless there's anything else you want from Jimmy the Tooth.
Not particularly now. But now I'm gonna need some contacts and see if I can find this exotic blood. And see if I don't get duped by someone selling me fake blood.
You have more like ambition. You could be the fake blood seller.
I am the fake blood. My blood there's no blood in my system, it's just water.
You meet this ancient vampire named Ian Nasir, who's offering you some copper.
He's my great sire.
So, you have arranged with that. Huh? Yeah, your evenings are reasonably busy. There's always leads to pursue, eBay auctions to bid on, various things in the life of a modern day smuggler.
Pretty much.
This is not, I mean, like, sure, there's some getting past the taxes on various sales and transporting things into England and London by river and sea. But mostly it's about, like, the capability of certain illegal items more than that variety of smuggling. Meanwhile, Franceska. find themselves out at an evening. As the evening draws on, most of the people moved indoors, either into their clubs or meals or homes to sleep for the evening, for the night. Where does Franceska find themselves?
Well,
Old home or out and about?
I think probably out and about currently. Maybe they were heading like towards Saiph's nightclub or something like that. So in that kind of area. I think.
Excellent. Yeah, the streets are... They're never completely empty in a city with this many people. And the lights don't really fully go out till the sun starts to rise. But still, as the night draws in, it gets quieter. Conversely, the traffic gets somewhat faster as the cars leave the roads. As you kind of wander around, heading around Saiph's nightclub, you see two young women drunkenly meandering their way down the street. And can you give me a wits awareness roll?
Oh, lovely. This is like my worst pool.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'll I think I'll add a blood surge to this, as I
Dun, dun, dun,
don't think that's a good idea.
You could handle it.
That's right, you're all hunting Franceska.
Oh no, awful.
Plot twist.
Okay, that. So my hunger doesn't go up, and 3 successes.
Yeah. You see a large man, maybe 30 meters or so back from these women, just kind of single-mindedly focused as he keeps an exact distance from their drunken shambling, standing kind of slightly hunched, maybe 6.5 feet tall, wearing like a long coat and a dark hat that's pulled down slightly as he hunches, and just kind of the measured pace stays an exact distance behind this pair of...
Okay. May I roll like dexterity stealth to try and like duck? I want to duck into an alley, like by where the women are heading, and essentially wait for this man to try and like keep following them and kind of pop out when he tries to go past. Does that make sense?
You can certainly do that. Roll me the roll. Dexterity. Or stealth. Dexterity stealth.
Yeah. I do have a specialty for ambushes and stealth. Would that apply here?
Yeah. That would definitely apply here.
Oh.
Whew.
I think
You hear some footsteps slowly approaching as the women pass you, and then stop just out of sight.
I was going to ask if I
Oh, you want to re-roll some with the wisdom?
I wanted to use
you did.
a willpower.
Use your willpower. Do
Okay.
the thing. Hey, Julie, do the thing.
Let's. If I. Hopefully this works how I think it should work. Yeah. Okay. So 5 successes. That's better. That's a lot better.
Excellent. And after pausing for just a moment, the footsteps continue, and a large man steps just past the alleyway you're hiding. Anticipation.
Yes. And right as he passes by, I suppose what I would try to do first is I would try to grapple him first to get him out of sight rather than just immediately trying to attack him.
Okay. Roll for me.
I believe that is brawl in strength for like that because it's the same as unarmed stuff, I think. Is that correct?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. And is this man a kindred? I'm assuming so.
Yeah. It's
Okay. Okay.
Now that's a pool.
Yeah. It's stealth and brawl are like my 2 highest pools.
Yeah.
You're trying to grapple him.
Yes.
Okay, he is going to kind of startle as you grab him, and just like with his brute strength, he tries to fight you off. He's just kind of unable to. You see, he kind of snarls at you, and he's got these almost like inch-long, just pointed, tearing fangs in his mouth. He's like, "What are you doing? Get off me!"
I think a better question is, what do you think you're doing?
Sorry. Not for a meal. A luxury. What's the crime? Having a meal. Sorry.
Chinese meal?
Just so vivid. God, that's good. Good time.
What is the charge?
What is the charge?
Oh, the fashion.
I mean, he wasn't that guy. Is he gonna be that guy? No, he's not gonna react like that guy. Bring it together. Whew, breathe. Unique New York. Unique New York. That's hunting. What are you doing? What do you want? Sniffs the air. He goes, Bruja. Don't you have your own things to worry about than my meals?
Oh, did you know I was Bruja just from smelling me?
Kind of. If he has a hand free, He'll tap his nose, depending on how you picture yourself having grappled him.
I imagine she's like got one arm. She like popped out, put one arm around his neck, and like grabbed one of his arms. So he probably has one free.
Well,
Yeah.
you did snuggle in so close. Well, you haven't got anyone to go to the ball with you.
Would I have heard about any of these these deaths of recently?
Just the one death so far.
Just
Mostly
the one.
violent muggings.
Mostly, okay.
Almost like some kind of escalating pattern. Saiph would only have heard about them tonight. So the question becomes, how aware of you are of the things going on around Saiph's Ghouls nightclub? And would you, if you learned about something like that, not tell him straight away? Because if the answer to both those things is a lot and yes, then yeah, you'd probably know a decent amount about it.
Yeah, I think it would be. She would probably keep a close eye on it, but if it's not something that directly affects the nightclub, she might not mention it automatically, especially if it might put him in danger.
Yeah, so
I think she was kind of like, oh my god. Sorry, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's reasonable that she might not have mentioned this, because this is something that if he were to try and seek out, it might put him in a lot more danger he'd be in normally.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be involved in this. Yeah, so you would have been somewhat aware of that this guy is probably the guy. Not 100% for sure, but
yeah, it's not like I've conducted a full investigation and figured this out. No, it's kind of, I've just seen him doing this, so I can assume, but I might not be right. I think that she's still holding on to him, and she just says, listen, what exactly is your reason for doing all this? Aside from feeding, because clearly it's not just that.
Man can't enjoy himself a little. It's long, long nights.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to hurt him. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Fair enough. He's probably going to try and throw you off.
Yeah, I think... Let's see. I am going to activate prowess first. I'll do that. Yes. Which does need a rouse check. How do I do that again?
It should be the red
it's the button
next to hunger.
Yeah. Okay.
I just love the idea of you taking this guy out now, and everyone else is just looking for him. It's like, he got away somehow.
Look at this suspicious
Yeah.
pile of ash.
So you fail the
What's happening
rouse
here?
check, so you do become hungry as you prowess out there.
And I do not remember how the grappling works exactly. In the next round, the grappling. Okay, so it's just a contest of strength and brawl, and then if it depends who wins the roll, what happens? Okay.
Yeah. So.
Since this is a grapple roll and I'm not just directly hitting him,
Mm-hmm.
would the prowess be added to damage if I deal damage, or would it be added to the pool?
Ooh. What's your potence rating? It's
3.
Yeah, add it to the pool. Grapple. I'll do that. That seems
Okay.
reasonable.
So, This is a lot of dice.
Uh-oh.
That is a critical. That's 11 successes.
Oh, my story.
Oh boy,
Might be
I
succeeding.
am so sorry.
It's okay, he's gonna get a chance to roll. He's able to do things as well. Okay,
His story
8
of how
dice.
Franceska
He's
the
gonna
rifle-
rouse check.
Right.
Because he has to.
You turn him into a mist.
Fails the rouse check.
Pretty bad.
And then.
He teleports.
So that's 3 extra dice, right?
If he is like using prowess and rolling it and has a potence rating of 3, then yeah.
2 dice, sorry. Blood Surge. Blood Surging is
Oh, Blood Surge. Okay, that's good to know.
Depends on his blood potency.
Yes. Yes, it does. I think it's only 2 dice, though.
Yeah,
He's not the
think-
most potent boy. Blood
Yeah, I
potency
think-
50? No.
Yeah.
Adds
Blood
40
potency.
dice when he blood surges? Ooh, that was a bad puzzle to grab. No.
A fucking Matusa.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. No, they're going away. 4, 5 successes.
one.
You beat him by a lot.
5 here.
Is he going to use
Okay.
some willpower? Does he have a lot of willpower? He has some willpower. He's going to use some will. No, you've already beat him by a lot. He can't win
Okay.
by.
You can get
Yeah,
3 criticals.
He got 5 successes, you said?
Yeah, he only got the 1 critical, so it wasn't a critical.
Yeah.
If you can get 3 more, I think you can do it.
But that's
So-
true.
I think
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna do
5.
damage to him. I'm not gonna try to bite him or anything.
Owie,
No.
owie, owie, owie.
The margin was 6.
Yeah.
Fucking horizon.
So is this 6 cases of regular damage?
I
Standard?
think, yeah, this would be superficial because
Yeah.
I'm not using like feral weapons or something like that.
Owie, this hurts a little bit. This hurts a
This hurts a
reasonable
little bit.
amount.
It's half
Yeah,
the
he
field,
like
right?
tries to struggle, and I think it's probably mostly like you're holding him so steady that his own struggles hurt him. And he's just like, listen, lady.
Damaging himself because I'm holding him too tightly.
You're gonna want to let go of me, otherwise things are gonna take a turn for the ow. Oh, that grip is tight. Alright, seriously this time. Ow! My arm!
Dislocated
Jeez!
shoulder.
Yeah, his arm is kind of like a little bit dislocated as he kind of turns to you and he's like, you can't. Yeah, what are you, like? You're not with Pa or the rest of them? So what, I'm messing up the day of some cam bastard who's got to clean up behind me. What are you gonna do?
No, my problem is much more simple than what you're doing.
What? You care about the kind? Come on.
Well, especially when you
This-
phrase it as you did.
Madness behind us. You and me, we could go out there, grab a couple of them and have a night of fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Keep saying that. What exactly does that even mean?
Revels. Putting them apart to hear them scream. Don't act like you're above it all. Yeah. You look at me like I'm, some animal. I'm just you who's not lying to himself.
You sound like the sabbat.
Do you say that out loud? Sorry, that's
Yes.
Okay, that sounded in my head like as a thought, but that makes
No, she said that to him.
What? Yeah. Got a problem with them? You known
yes.
to us. Hmm?
Why would I be known to you?
Oh,
You recognize
that's
me?
what
at
I'm
all?
asking. Say I sound like Sabbat. You've been listening. Whose Sabbat are you talking to? Who should I tell is keeping an eye on this city? Eh?
She's going to. She's going to start trying to drag him away from here.
Yeah? Where do you want to drag him?
Either to, depending on which is closer, she's either gonna try to pull him to her haven or the Ghouls nightclub, because
Definitely it would be the club.
Yeah,
it's getting
I
a
thought
little
so.
later. Things are wrapping up in Quasing Town, and evening, weekday club night is bringing to its 1 a.m. close. It's 1 p.m. You're all dead. Sunlight. Yeah, you drag him over to the club. Can just get, because he doesn't want to go to a second location with you.
Should I make another roll?
He's gonna try and get free.
Okay.
8, 10. Not terrible.
Three
but
successes.
pretty bad. 3 successes. Ooh, and 3 critical failures. This is bad for him. Ow, my arms! Please!
Did one of the
7
failures
successes.
was a blood failure, like a massive critical?
It would be a bestial failure. I don't know if those are a thing in contested roles. Question mark?
I don't think so, because bestial failures, I feel like rolling against a difficulty.
Yeah,
and you
I feel
don't
like
meet
it is more that thing. I mean, I'm not sure how you would bestially fail being grappled. He
Yeah.
says, and you see these big teeth.
And
Oh no,
this
you can see
time-
my big teeth.
This time when he tries to break out, one of the other options is I can bite him if I beat him in the grapple check. So I think I'm going
Certainly
to
an
do
option.
that.
Session 1 diablerie! Get your session 1 diablerie!
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But that does do 2 aggravated damage to him being bitten.
Okie dokie. So, he is pretty full on slots. So that means a regular damage becomes an aggravated damage.
He'd be at what, 2 aggravated damage and 3 superficial now?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forget about halving the damage for superficial.
Yeah, that's Kindred are very
They're
resistant
sturdy.
to normal attacks.
They're sturdy boys. Yeah. So he is injured but still fighting as he's there. Like, where you dragging me off to? As you're able to get him over to the club. Saiph, you and your new buddy Conrad are hanging out at the club discussing a plan of action when a large man is dragged through the door by I want to say Middle Eastern. Spanish? Spanish.
She is Mediterranean.
Mediterranean. It's all one thing. That hasn't offended anyone.
Well, she's technically, she's English, but her skin is slightly darker because she has, people in her family from those places.
Yeah.
So
okay.
She isn't Spanish. She isn't Italian or anything like that.
Yeah. Dragging in this larger man. How tall is Franceska? She's not short.
No, she's tall.
So not that much larger man. Maybe bulkier man, but
yeah, I think she's like 6'3", if I recall correctly.
A little bit shorter than him, okay. But quite easily handled in. You see, like, he's got this dribbling wound in his neck. Or would you have left it in a visible place? I mean, you don't have the most choice in the world.
No, she just bit him on his neck. She didn't care.
Yeah.
She was biting him.
Probably a broken wrist that he is being yanked along by.
Franceska, mi amor. Wie geht's dir? How are you?
Michael's
how
like,
can I
what?
help you?
Sorry,
are you doing
what
here?
you... Please don't make a mess.
Huh?
I know I'm
How can I
cleaning
help
up
you,
already, but,
Franceska?
like, he's there just kind of mopping.
What brings you here? Oh, and who's that?
Hopefully this isn't going to make too much of a mess. Who's that? She just looks at Conrad.
Who are you, I might ask, but you asked first. My name is Conrad Toyl. I'm a doctor and involved in this matter too. In a way.
Franceska. Yeah, I'm assuming you've heard about the woman who got...
Yes, I saw it, in fact.
Yeah,
He was quite dead.
pretty sure this is the one who's done it. Just found him stalking some women outside the nightclub.
I would like to take a close look at the perpetrator.
Yeah.
And try and see whether I can see his teeth.
Oh, you can see his teeth. They kind of almost protrude a little bit. He has got these long canines, like a good inch long, like not a saber tooth, but like pretty big. You ever seen like a lion's teeth? Like it's really pretty big teeth.
How compliant is he in Franceska's grip? Sufficiently that I could
He seemed to be kind of struggling quite ineffectually, and then he was brought in here and he saw more kindred, and he is kind of not calming down, but going still.
I would like to glance to Franceska and say, would you mind if I had a look at his mouth and already step up and try to force open his mouth?
Yeah, she'll help pull his mouth open.
And I want to inspect his teeth and try to guess if the length and the size of the canines might fit the puncture wounds I saw.
This is dehumanizing!
Quiet.
Oh, you are human.
Michael, could you please close the door and lock it from the outside?
On it. And he's gonna start locking it. He tells the last couple of staff to head home, and he's like, "Yeah, all right, let's clear this place out." So I'm cleaning up alone tonight.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yes, so I would like to try and guess if they are of a suitable size to have inflicted a bite.
Oh, I think with your successes on your rolls earlier in terms of this coroner, yes, you are able to not necessarily match. You haven't got a mold of the bite wound or the corpse here, but these look like the kind of very large teeth that would be necessary for biting like that. When you see this man kind of knocking his hat off, he's got this kind of furrowed face, thick hair that kind of comes quite low down the forehead.
Well, he sure fits what I saw. Have you found any weapons on him? And I want to ask Franceska, since
I wasn't really checking his pockets. I just kind of grabbed him and brought him over here. I bit him.
I suppose I would like to then frisk him and see if he has any knives or other weapons on him.
Yeah. Is there a roll for frisking? No, I'm not going to make you roll for frisking. What even would be a frisking roll?
Investigation, maybe?
Yeah, probably an investigation. A dexterity investigation.
I mean, I can roll it if you want, but...
You find no knives or weapon. As you kind of search him, you find a little wallet and a cell phone. Stop it! Sorry, the light in my room is flickering, and I'm like, is it the bulb or is it a power cut? Don't go away, power. Don't go away mid. Stop it! I might just turn the light off. 1 sec. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
By the way, I was going to ask before. When I bit him, could I have slaked my hunger from him?
From rousing, you may indeed slake some hunger from biting him.
Okay.
Obviously, as a vampire, his vitae is very slaking. It's the slakiest.
It's the slakiest.
Yeah, I would like to grab his wallet and his phone and like step away from him. How did
And-
you?
Sorry, and you find a small bag that just has look like knuckle bones from small hands.
How small?
How just the knuckles or like whole partial fingers? My question is.
Knuckles. So the knuckle bones, various like separated out with little runes carved into them.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
they are about maybe a centimeter long knuckle bones. Quite small.
Yeah, but like, can I know it's a very small bone, but can I try to guess if it is an adult the bones belong to?
No, this is far. I mean,
It's far too small,
could be
right?
someone with dwarfism.
Or are they just too small?
You would imagine these are either from an animal, or if they are human, they are a child's knuckle bones.
Okay, yeah, then I would like to step away, take the wallet and the phone, and start messing with the phone, see if it can get in. And if it has Face ID, just hold it to his face.
You've solved my phone riddle. Yeah, his phone unlocks. You see his ID in his wallet. He is Jacob Masterson, and he was born in 1986, according to the ID in his wallet. He looks maybe mid-30s. Yeah, when you open his phone, there's a lot of older stuff on there. But you see a couple of texts that are just like, you'll be like a ghost going through the city, and you're just making things harder for them. The more they've got to deal with, the more of a problem it will be. I mean, London's already full of cameras. All you got to do is drop a few bodies, and everything will get kicked up to shit. And there's kind of like a few texts going back along this. It's just like planning, coordination, like where you meeting up? Oh yeah, we'll be down at the club in a few weeks and stuff like that. And then this little conversation about sending him to London.
Yeah. I would finish my search by going through his photos.
And the name in the contacts is down as Sierra. No last name given. Photos, you see there's no real recent photos. Older photos, you see this man kind of cleaned up a bit with a wife and a small, like, 5-year-old boy. It's like, you get off that! That's my fucking property! Honestly, you're just dragging me around for fun. I just don't see the bloody point. Look, what are we? We're bloody vampires! Are you having a go at me for what? Killing some people? Are you not monstrous?
We are.
Oh, in that way.
We are not fools, unlike you.
Oh, the hoity-toity Camarilla with their rules and their fancy ballrooms. I heard all about it. It don't even sound any good.
I'm not, Cam.
Neither am
Nor
I.
am
So then why are you enforcing the rules for them?
because you're causing a problem for me, personally.
I don't even know you. Personally. It's the first time I've even met any of you. How can I cause you a personal problem if I have no idea who you are?
You know when those corpses turn up? On my desk. Oh, well, my table rather, but same thing.
Wow. That sounds like a great deal for you. You get some leftovers to take home at the end of the night. Or what, you don't want to have a job?
I have plenty work without covering your misdeeds.
I just don't see why it's such a fuss. I'm going out for a nightly stroll and I get manhandled and dragged to this dingy shithole. See, Michael goes, "Oi! You guys hit him if you shouldn't be bad mouthing my club."
I'll hit him.
Thank you. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you
He dies.
go on then." What? What is it? You want me to learn my lesson or walk away with a slap on the wrist? You really gonna let go of my bloody arm? You broke it, you know. And you think,
Well, if you're willing to learn,
I'm gonna tell this
if you're
guy
willing
off.
to learn your lesson, yes, of course.
I'll be a good boy.
Yeah, sure.
He
I don't trust him.
smiles at you guys. You can give me an insight if you want.
Insight
yeah,
and what? Insight and
Awareness, intelligence. I think those are the main ones. Maybe charisma or resolve. Not really resolve. Awareness, intelligence, charisma. Oh, he's so honest. He's turned over a new leaf, Doc. Come on, Doc. Look, if I'd known it was going to be all this fuss, I wouldn't have done it. I'm incredibly sorry. I will be a good little boy in your city.
Franceska does lean over to Saiph, specifically, to just say to him, just so you know, this guy did admit he was sabbat out there. Kind of.
And you're still under compulsion.
Speak up a bit, I couldn't really
Still
understand you.
compelled.
Could you repeat that, please? I didn't understand.
Yeah, I'll just say it louder.
Yeah.
She said, just so you know, this guy told me he was sabbat out there.
Interesting. What do you suppose we do with him?
Well, I don't want to make a mess for your friend over there, but I do want to kill him.
I mean, he's a small fish, but he could lead to much more trouble.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
He might be a small fish, but he might cause more trouble.
Yeah, especially since he's the one they've been sending out to kill people.
Yes. And they're causing business problems as well.
Say, do you have a car we could take? Because I don't.
Yeah, I assume I do have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do have a car.
Excellent. Where are you taking him?
Franceska is going to ask to be brought to her, like not directly to her haven, closer to her haven, so that she can bring him into it.
Now,
if that is.
If you want to deal with him, yeah, of course, yeah, you can.
Yes,
have my car, yeah. Michael, could I please ask you to take her wherever she needs to go, or Franceska, my love, do you want to go alone, rather?
No, I think I should take somebody with me, considering, kind of hard to keep a hold of somebody and drive a car at the same time.
Yeah, sure. Michael, could you please do me the favor? I'll clean up here in the meantime.
Now, I don't mean to interrupt you two, but don't you think we should solve this matter together? I don't want him causing any more bodies for me.
Well, I'm the one who dragged him in here. I think I'm pretty trustworthy to deal with him.
Well, if your resolution involves him not causing any more bodies, I'm fine with it.
Yes, it does.
Though, I'll be holding onto his phone, I wager.
That's fine. She will take those knuckle bones that he had off of him, if they're still on him, or if they're not, she's gonna pick them up as well.
Oh, hey! It's a memento! Are you just robbing a man now?
What exactly is this a memento of?
Oh, my entire bloody life. Is it to you?
Well, to me, it looks like a bunch of child's knuckles.
See, like, just a little drop of red just well up in his eye, and he's like, yeah. Yeah, but I had to. Monsters now. It's the way it goes.
Actually, it's kind of widely accepted by most of us to not kill children.
You should tell some people that.
We do.
Oh, did you wake up in a box, in a room, your wife and son?
I woke up in a grave.
Ah, la-dee-da. Some people put all the effort in.
Sure.
So you're taking him back home, are you?
Yes.
You are dropped off near your haven. Make your way inside. Is it a front door situation, or is there some kind of covered entrance? I know it's supposed to be abandoned.
Yeah, it is abandoned. So
each time I remember what a character has told me about themselves. A player has told me about a character. I'm like, yeah, got them with the right person.
I think there would be some. Now that I think about it, I don't know if this is so common in London. But I think it would be kind of like sort of an alleyway entrance, I think.
Yeah, those definitely exist. You make your way inside.
Would be.
Do you keep the inside as decrepit as the outside? Is there an area that's less so, perhaps the basement?
There is an area which she keeps locked that is actually quite nice.
You head down.
Aside from that, the rest of it's kept pretty decrepit.
Huh? Or do you want to kill him in the decrepit area?
I think she'll bring him up to the loft, actually.
So you head up to the
All the way
loft. In the corner, tied up to the roof, it's just these 3 glass bottles. And when you enter the loft, they just kind of twist a little bit and clink against each other gently.
Hello. Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink.
Does this seem to be, like... Does it seem mad at all, or does it just seem like it's greeting?
It seems curious, mostly.
Okay.
I don't think you bring many friends home.
No, mostly people who are in here illegally end up in here.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah. What do you want? I said to that Conrad man. I don't know if you told him your name. I said to that doctor that I was being a good boy. I can follow the rules in this city.
Yeah, and I don't believe you for a second because you admitted you were with the sabbat.
Huh? A guy can't turn over a new leaf. I mean, they cut me loose here. You see anyone coming to my aid?
No, but it usually takes a while for them to react.
What? What do you want? You need infos? You need... Come on. I can be useful. I don't want to die.
Do you know anything about those people who set you here?
So like I say, one night I was on the way back from the movies and stopped to help these people by the side of the road. Their car was broken down, and they grabbed us. Woke up and I was so hungry. They put me in there with Terry, and Sierra said, "I'm going to let me out." Until it was done. Give him back. Give our boy back. He keeps him in my pocket. You took him.
I think she'll probably have some. Yeah, this is an old abandoned building. There's probably like chains and stuff around here. She's gonna take try to just tie him down to a chair up here, and once she's done with that, she will put the knuckle bones back in his lap.
It's okay, Terry. Just feel okay. Thank you. He's just kind of looks up at you and he's like, yes. Just always so hungry.
I understand that. We all are, really. Actually, always? Even after you feast, let's say.
No. I can make it go quiet for a little bit, but just...
How quickly does it come back?
Soon. Yeah,
Within the night?
Yeah, sometimes. Quite early.
She is going to take a look over the parts of his body which are currently visible to see if there's any like marks on them?
You see, like, there's these kind of runes scratched in, like, it's not like a scar. It's like a scar so fine that you don't think it would be necessarily visible to a mortal.
I will ask specifically. Does this? You said it's a rune. Does it appear to be like an actual like magical kind of symbol, or does it seem to be just kind of like a rune of some kind?
Intelligence occult.
I am not good at this. Okay. Let's. It's probably not gonna work. Oh, 2 successes. Shocking.
Yes, these seem to be magical runes. Do you uncover more of his skin?
Yeah, she'll.
It's
She just says,
it's maybe like
you're gonna have to take your
60%
shirt off.
coverage. Like a large portion of his skin has just been etched with these incredibly fine lines.
Oh. That's not good.
Well, as Sierra said, the marks were part of it, and they turned me.
Did he say that the marks were part of when he got turned into a vampire? Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Franceska just pulls up her sleeve, like up to her shoulder, and shows him her arm that has none of these marks on. Just, that's not true.
Kind of like
They
looks worried
put
for a
those on you.
moment, and then his like expression clears slightly. He's like, "Hey, you've kind of grabbed me before. Have you got anything to eat? Did you hurt me? And I'm hungry."
Listen, you just stay here, right? If anyone comes in, I'll bring them up to you. Do not kill them.
Of course. I can do that. I think I can do that. Might not be able to do that. I'll be able to do that. Yeah. Well, whatever you say. Just don't kill me.
Well, we're gonna need to get rid of those marks on you somehow, and I don't know any blood sorcery or anything of the like.
Dun, dun, dun. Foreshadowing. Alright, that feels like a good point to me for a little break. Because everyone's been sitting down for a long while. So we will be coming back to in 10 minutes or so. I'll set a timer. If everyone wants to grab a drink or a bite to eat or toilet usage or whatever else they need, stretch their legs, etc. Now is the time. In the meantime, I'm enjoying this a whole bunch. I hope everyone else is too.
Same.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like it really.
love it.
To anyone who has not had much screen time today, I'm doing my best. I'll get to you soon.
It's fine. It's fine. We
Okay.
are 6 people.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, it's all very understandable.
And giving everyone screen time, it's hard.
Yes,
Uh,
definitely
yeah.
all separate. Mostly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
For the
And
time being, yeah.
and I think I say it loosely as a fellow game master, you're doing a banger job
yeah, for
for
sure.
so much people.
No, I really enjoy all people's scenes. I just like mentioned that like if we need like a thing to like tie us all down, and you have like a person with like occult tattoos, you can just like say that you know me somehow, and like that, so we can like tie all the like stories together.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a guy around town who's really good at finding people and knowing things.
Okay,
it's all coming together.
I'll be right.
Found
I'll be
someone,
right
and
back.
I'm
Yeah,
knowing
let's
things
not
already.
waste break time because I do
Yeah.
really need to pee. Okay.
All right.
Why does that do that? Not like your.
The dentist talk. Hey, why are you bleeding? Oh, does this hurt? Stop struggling so much.
There we go. Yoru exists now.
Yes, yeah. I've
Sorry, your
disabled my
webcam
cam.
wasn't
Yeah.
transferring to the stream.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
done now.
I've turned it off while I was away.
Welcome back, everybody. So, where we left off before the break, our brave, noble, horrible, monstrous kindred had found a couple of interesting goings on in the city. Seeming sabbat intrusion, as a man is embraced and sent over here to cause trouble. Has been spearheaded by Saiph, Conrad, and Franceska. Meanwhile, Iskra has received an invitation to the ball from her sire's ghoul. And David has heard about new business opportunities.
Blood. As it may.
Lester,
Yes.
is your whole night spent with Iskra? Presumably the tattoo shop closes to mortals, at least, at a certain point, although how late you go for kindred appointments is
It's
variable.
It depends. It depends. I have my own room. But I do have my own haven.
Home away from home.
So if the need arises, I can sleep at her place.
I think the parallel is very much so by appointment. There's no walk-ins. Let's just say that.
Absolutely. In demand, for sure. A specific, not unique, but relatively scarce access to these abilities here in London. So, given that there's no appointments remaining for the evening, that one gentleman having long since returned home, what does Lester find himself doing with his nights?
Well, depending on it, if I'm hungry or not, I'll hit up the apps to find someone that's willing, just so to say. Or since Iskra has a small library of history books, I may do some light reading. Or since Saiph's club is not unknown to me, if it is still open, I also frequent there.
Yeah, I think that club will have closed.
By now, yeah.
The owner's the establishment mostly focuses towards the Kine, although there are other kindred clubs, both Camarilla and Anarch, that do go later into the night.
Yeah. So actually tonight, since I just assume that Iskra is done with her work for the night, if she doesn't need any help anymore, tonight sounds like a night I'll be going. Like one of the kindred clubs, if Saiph's is closed.
Excellent. Obviously, you have over in Hammersmith and Kensington as the more kind of Anarch focused, although there is still the sorry. I believe the Kingsman Exchange. One sec. I made these for.
Yeah. I wouldn't have remembered either.
No. None of those. These are all mixed clubs. Okay. Anyway, where are you feeling tonight? A more Anarch night out, or just one of the kind of Camarilla-owned clubs? They are.
No, more Anarch. Tonight is an Anarch night. I'm not feeling particularly exchanging useless niceties. It's just hit up the clubs, see if some interesting kindred are around, some kind.
You make your way over to the Coronet Theatre.
Mm-hmm.
Which is this large, kind of closed down building. Portions of which inside have been turned into this club and hangout for the Anarchs. Music plays as the seating has all been ripped out of the stage area into this large kind of tiered dance floor. And it is pumping at the moment. There is quite a large portion of humans dancing and enjoying this like techno music. And you spot a few kindred around, various Bruhar and kind of this tatty tank top, the shock of black hair. Like quite a covered up Nosferatu. Just like a droop on the left side of his face. And a few others dancing around. You here to enjoy the music or hunt?
I'm just here to firstly enjoy the music and just take a look around at the humans. If anything tasty is running around. At one moment, I have to close my window because there's a storm. Sorry. Yeah, I'm looking around for some kind. For some kind I could persuade to sexual activities, maybe involving blood.
Alrighty. Roll me a charisma. Yeah. Charisma and persuasion. Adding any extra dice you need for being beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
So persuasion plus charisma plus I get 2 dice for the beautiful, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I think beautiful
And-
just adds 1 dice. I think it's
Or
stunning.
was it 1?
Yeah.
Was it 1?
Stunning
Yeah.
is 2, beautiful is 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I get a specialty in persuasion for not get no. I think yeah, da. Das heißt 1, 2. So, und so. Damn.
Yeah, there's a reasonable amount of kind in club, but for the most part, you see those that are particularly interested in a certain kind of relationship seem to be dancing with kindred already. And you are unable to convince or see any likely people who get like a couple of people, a guy and a couple of girls who are like, you want to what? No.
Yeah, I'll take it. Luckily enough, I'm not that hungry right now, so I'll take from my backpack, which I'm usually always carrying with me. I'll take a small thermos out of it, open it, and start to sip on it.
Alrighty. You have a little sip of that as this music kind of thumps around you.
And after that, I'll just hit up the dance floor.
Yeah. As
Just
you're kind
having
of
fun.
dancing and having fun, this music's kind of going up till about 4 a.m. or so. See, in the summer, it doesn't leave the most time for people to get home, but the Southwark Council does accept kindred to stay the day if they need to. Though no Camarilla kindred have ever really taken them up on that offer.
Oh, and I'm at the end of the night, I'm hitting Conrad a small text, which just says, "Hey, buddy, need a refill."
Yeah, presuming me and Yoru don't have any other business.
No.
I'll be probably answering to that. We'll see.
And after that, I'll be going, because it's nearer. I'll be going to Iskra's place into my room, which I have fashioned a bit up in a way I like. Talking with Iskra if it's fine. Since I do have quite the animalistic nature, the floor is full of straw. And on one end, there is a bigger pile of straw, which I will lay my head to.
Ah, so comfy. How does David finish off their night? Obviously, they've heard some potential outreachings of business, but that doesn't put money directly on the table or food in your mouth. I think it's quite possible that one of the others would have reached out to you about Franceska may have reached out to you about finding someone who knows how to remove these tattoos, these markings, these scars.
Yeah, if she would know about like this, the guy who's generally good at getting whatever people need from smuggling and whatever, I think she would then presumably just phone or something. I don't know. Try and contact him about this. Just. I don't think she would know, Iskra or really any other Tremere for that matter.
What? That's unusual. So you give David a ring.
Yeah, when he picks up, she just says, so, do you know anybody who is good at, the blood sorcery stuff, specifically about, marking people or removing things like that? Yeah, that kind of thing. David is muted.
David.
Hello.
There he is.
I am having some trouble here, but it's okay. Can you repeat if you ask me something?
Yeah. Franceska's called you because she needs to find somebody that can do blood sorcery to get rid of these marks on this person. And she's just, when you pick up the phone, she just says, "Do you know anybody that can do the blood sorcery stuff to do with removing marks on people? That kind of stuff."
Blood sorcery. I can know about it. I even have something new coming up. You know, thin blood alchemy.
I've interacted with it before.
Are they in the market? Sounds pretty good stuff, apparently. But if you want a blood sorcerer, I can find it for you. No worry.
Yeah, that would be much appreciated.
You alright there?
Well, I currently have a man who is everlastingly hungry locked in my loft, so not exactly. But
That doesn't seem like a first time. But alright.
It's a person that I can see. It's the first time.
Okay. You up on your crib or you up in somewhere else?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you
up
at
in your
home?
haven, yeah.
I'm at my haven right now. Yes.
Right. If I can find someone and you got the resources, right?
Well, I should believe so.
Very well then. I'll be sure to drop by. Hang tight. And Mr. GM, for really doing this deed that she asked, would really a blood saucer be the best deal, or would I know someone who can do something like to the same extent?
I think mostly it's a blood sorcery thing in terms of adding permanent brands or marks to kindred or removing them.
Yeah, there are certain other like magics that can do it. Mostly,
I think thin blood
Like-
alchemy has a way.
I've never heard of that, but it might. The Camarilla have some ways of doing it. They're like the least. I think they're the least good at it.
Can Azimichi do it?
A Semiski? Maybe. I don't know if vicissitude would work, because I don't know if that would actually get rid of the marks or just move them.
Yeah. Body paint. Change their gender or appearance. Toward their body.
Make him dance?
I feel like it's the kind of thing that thin blood alchemy and blood sorcery can both definitely do.
I'm gonna have to look faster first then. If I can't find one, I'm gonna make a proposition.
I think you'd have heard of Iskra. Their business is advertised in its own way. Obviously, you have certain markings thrown up as local graffiti nearby. And Kindred have a way to get a hold of you. Not a mobile phone? Am I right there? Is that the right bane? Don't get the banes wrong. Don't do it.
Okay, I guess. I'll make her a visit.
I think the phone thing is like
La Sombra.
Sombra.
Oh, yeah. Chimera's it's the different
Chimera.
clan who think they are important and should be in charge. Sorry, I thought it was the
All of-
other clan that thought they should be in charge. Or is it
There's like
the
5 different clans that
Or
think-
is it...
Fuck it, I'm Alcavian might think that too.
Go through the Yakko's world of all the different bloodlines and clans that might think they should be in charge.
I am Spartacus.
Really, everyone knows the thin bloods should
That's
be in
Spartacus.
charge.
No, I'm Spartacus.
Okay. Yeah, yours is just no blood bond. Nice.
Yeah, but I do have like a phone, probably like a
Yeah.
work phone to make appointments.
Is anyone
I can't
going La
tell you.
Sombra? I don't think they were. I'm confused. Why was I thinking of La Sombra?
I think it's the Banu Hakim that can do blood sorcery.
They can.
Yeah, Banu Hakim do get blood sorcery.
Yeah, you certainly could get a hold of Iskra, and make an appointment in the upcoming weeks.
Come on, I can do it a little bit quicker.
Yeah. How soon?
Well, maybe I go pay her a visit and make a proposition. she gonna get more money than doing her regular work, I think.
How does Iskra feel about that?
Do you actually call me or send me a message?
I mean, I will try calling you first. If I
Okay.
can't.
I would answer if it's like, yeah, I answer the phone.
Hello,
Yeah.
this is Iskra, right?
Who's speaking?
Hello, I'm David Wright. Don't know if you heard about me or anything. I just have a proposition from a friend of mine who is looking to, well, some of your work.
Do you want a tattoo or a brand?
Well, to remove one, specifically.
Remove it?
Yeah.
That could prove a bit more difficult. Could your friend...
I don't mind.
Well, if your friend could come by, I could take a look.
Well, I think that's the problem. I don't know if well, it's not she that needs it. She has someone that has it, and apparently it's making him eternally hungry. No matter how much blood he ends up drinking, even. Can you believe that?
Would I hear something? Would that make sense to me?
Intelligence and blood sorcery.
Would that be blood sorcery specialization here?
Or you can do, intelligence and occult blood sorcery if you want.
Or success.
You don't know the exact ritual, but you do know that there are rituals that can be cast on vampires. You've heard rumors of this one as a sabbat ritual. They would make these just like endlessly hungry, newly embraced vampires and loose them on towns and cities in the past.
Yeah, I would ask, is your friend fucking with the sabbat or something? What is it?
I don't know the specifics. I'm gonna have to talk to my friend about it. Which is cool.
Okay, and I presume that this friend of hers can't really like come by to my place.
I mean, maybe. Like, it doesn't seem like he's that much willing.
Uh-huh.
Is it okay if he
Right.
brings you there and, well, make a little bit of trouble on the way?
In that case, I would rather go see them where they are at right now, not really bring these kind of folks to my home.
Understandable.
Well,
I'll pick up some place I can meet, and then I'll take you there. All right?
yeah, let me know. Text me the place.
See ya.
Alrighty.
Ta-ta.
Now, with that, the sun starts to rise on London's light. And our horrible little kindred find themselves pulled to an eternal slumber, this deathly sleep, the vampire in the day. Unless any of you aren't for another hour. Wrong person.
Anybody with 8 humanity or
I think I
higher.
can do it, but I don't know if I need to.
Yep,
Yeah.
I actually can do it, yeah.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
I can maybe use these few hours extra to search a little bit more on the on what this condition might be.
Mhm.
Can I do it?
Wrong. Okay. So you do a little bit more searching. Or night calls you. Day calls you even.
While he's doing that, I can also rise an hour early. And in that hour, if I sleep at Iskra's, I start to prepare her work tools for the non-kindred tattoos. Just looked at every needle and everything. Is there that she needs? Every color, everything is just ready for her appointments. And since I know she has one this night with a kind, I'm just preparing everything she needs so she can just start up right away.
If we had like a second to talk as you came by, I would tell you that Lester, we will probably have a home visit. Let's just say.
Oh. Okay. You need me to come with you then?
This sounds like it might prove troublesome. And also, I think it would be a good, maybe a lesson. You should learn more about the knights, and I think we will meet some specimens that are...
Okay, yeah. I'm totally up for it.
Really? Okay.
Totally up for it. I'm always up to learn new stuff. That helps me survive.
I just find it useful that you interact with also less than how all anarch vampires are obviously always just the best people who always are nice and never do anything fucked up. But I think you should face the other side of the night, let's just say.
Okay. Yeah, sounds interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Righty. Franceska, you invited Saiph over tonight? It's dawn of a new evening.
Do you mean on the next night or
on the next night? And Iskra is going to be coming to see what can be done.
I think they probably would ask Saiph to be around.
Saiph, would you invite Conrad?
Oh God!
Just
kidding.
Well,
the answer to this
I
can
guess
be no.
depends.
Don't feel like you have to make everyone meet up now, but
More
yeah, of course. No, it depends on what Franceska's told Saiph about the issue, whether she would want him there.
You would know that you're going to Franceska's haven.
Okay.
So, yeah, Franceska, would you have put a hard no on this, or would you have left it unspoken?
I will say she would prefer as few people come to her haven as possible because that is where she lives and hunts.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Reasonably
same thing that
so.
they feel. So he wouldn't bring Conrad along unless specifically asked to bring him along.
That is fine because I have something to do. Besides maybe filling up a blood bag on a fresh corpse if there's one to be found, or two for Lester and for myself. I would like to go into my digital access points, or rather just my computer I've stashed in the hospital corridor I'm using as a haven, the band one, and try to find out something about a Sierra person. Yeah. And also try to make sure their phone isn't actively being tracked. Location-wise, depending on the model.
Okay. So while everyone else meets up at Franceska's, we're going to do the Adventures of Conrad. You do a little bit of researching. I think that would be an intelligence roll with either technology or investigation.
I would prefer to use technology, considering it's digital.
But they get very different results. That's what I was saying.
I'm mostly trying to like find out who they are based on the phone number and such stuff, because I have the phone. That's mostly what I'm trying to do, and then work from there. Yeah, I don't have any specialty.
Alrighty. In terms of the phone number, it is linked to a mobile phone registered to one one Derek Johnson in Cambridgeshire.
Okay. Yeah, I just go down that rabbit hole further, depending on what I find.
Yeah, a little bit of research and finding. You do find a news article about a local man found dead in park. David Johnson.
Okay.
A few other bits. Meanwhile, in an abandoned house.
After I have risen again, I'm recognizing I'm light sensitive again, and going to Iskra before we go. Just know how I get that away again. It's hurting, and my eyes are completely like the eyes of a bear.
I'm sure you will get a hang of it. You know, it's... Embrace can be difficult, especially for the clans that, more so than others, change their bodies in their undeath.
Yeah. I hope I can. It's all the light is hurting.
If your body changes, it can always be changed back. Just gotta find someone who can do it.
You haven't heard of reverse puberty?
Uh,
I don't think
Sorry.
there's much we can do, but you look good in the shades.
Thank you.
So you make your way over to David. David, presumably, Franceska asked you to keep the exact location of her haven as secret as you could. So as you drive these two over there...
Firstly, I'm gonna... Would I know that she would bring the Lester, or I didn't know?
I would not tell you that, but we would like show up to the two of us.
Okay, so I would ask first. Hello, good night. Is he your partner, your bodyguard?
Yeah, Lester helps me take care of business.
Alright, just gotta make a call first because I gotta let her know that a +1 is coming. Hold on.
Feel free.
I would call Franceska, see if she's okay with, the blood mage bringing a bodyguard.
Well, if something goes wrong, there'll be enough of us there to handle it, so I suppose I don't have too much of an issue with it.
Sure thing, then. You don't need me to like put them on a blindfold or anything like that, right? Just make them a little bit dizzy by driving around.
Yeah, just lead them around a bit before you go here, because I don't want them knowing exactly where I live, obviously.
Alright then. Being up in a jiffy.
Alright.
Obfuscate your path as much as you're able, switching back and heading between streets through alleys, till you eventually come to this unassuming metal door in an alleyway. It is just ever so slightly ajar tonight.
Well, come on in, folks. Just gotta watch out to not be too quiet.
I look at David and ask him. We will be only kindred, right?
As far as I know, yeah, it could be a ghoul, maybe. One or two.
Okay.
There'll be no humans around, don't worry.
I'll take off the glasses.
Oh, I see his eyes.
Yeah.
Nice eyes.
Thank you. I'm glad it's not that bright in here. Ugh.
I know a few glasses that could hide a lot more for the eyes. And there's even some glasses that only hide the eyes specifically. They get rounded up and enter a little bit in the cavity.
We can look into that, but for now, as long as I'm under Kine, this is not controllable, I'll have to make do.
Wait, you're not controlling it?
I'm learning.
Alright then. It's baby steps. You're gonna get the hang of it eventually.
Yeah.
So young, he's telling other vampires how young he is.
Yeah.
So doesn't know you're not supposed to do that. Oh yeah, I'm really not very good at all of this.
Well,
he just doesn't know.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Well, if we're done looking into each other's eyes closely and deeply,
If it's just nodding and trying not to smile too bigly.
Let's proceed, shall we?
You guys make your way into Franceska's haven. This, backdrop for a spooky ghost hunting video, complete with spooky ghost.
I would sense the unseen as I walk into this creepy locale.
Excellent. You would see immediately this rotted corpse in like an old nightgown. Just kind of like no eyes, sunken and stretched down face as it looks at you and lets out this like almost half-hearted scream and then just waves.
I wave back.
Is this inside the haven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Franceska is sat in the in this room as well. It's just like the ghost probably does like rattle some stuff around as well.
Oh yeah, like it's the thing of you can't keep the place spotless, and so like because if it was spotless, I mean that would draw attention, and the building might get reopened or various other things. And so there's always tin cans and bottles that have been thrown through the windows and things, and yeah, they like rattle together.
Well, hello there. Don't mind him, and she just waves towards all the tins on the ground. He usually doesn't try to hurt anybody.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, as far as I knew the last time, he almost gave me a wedge just coming around here. You serious doesn't want an exorcist or anything like that? I can get you one.
Oh no, he's alright.
When
No
you
problem.
say the word exorcist, you just feel this real like cold feeling just come over like the left side of your face. Iskra, you would see this figure just kind of like quite angrily just stop motion jerks next to David.
I would not use the E word with our ghosty companions. They are quite they don't like the word and they don't like the implications.
Yeah, I'm just feeling it right now. Sorry, Mr. Ghost. I'm not happening.
Well, I'm not really an exorcist, but I assume it's not the reason why I'm here, right?
No. The reason is upstairs.
Mhm.
Is Saiph in like? Is he upstairs with the?
You guys tell me. As I said, it was up to you if you invited him at all, but I would assume if you did, the
I
reason
did
would
invite
be
him.
to help hold down your boy.
Yeah.
Is the reason upstairs still unalive, or did you already?
He is, well, I would say alive, but he's just as pulseless as the rest of us.
Mhm.
He's doing all right, let's say.
Right. Well,
Hungry.
I would
as
like
always.
to see him from what I learned on the phone. It kind of sounds like some sabbat meddling, but I would need to inspect him.
She'll stop making her way upstairs to the loft again, where he is
Mind if
currently.
I
Kind of
mind
like
if I tag
cranes.
along? I'm curious to see what's going on here.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Kind of cranes his neck around. He's like, you came back. I heard voices. Did you bring me something to eat, please? It's been nice.
Not a meal yet.
You see, like his lower lip is kind of chewed away now.
Do you have like a blood bag or something for him? Or
I don't keep those around. Let's just say I don't like drinking from something that isn't a person.
I'm just gonna say by looking at it, I think the least if he sees a drop of blood, he's going frenzy. Look at him.
I would rather not. I would rather him not go crazy on us.
Alright, let's she will go on.
No, you go.
Alright. She's gonna walk up to him and take his shirt, which is still off from when she was looking at the marks before.
Yeah.
And she just says to him, I'm going to wrap this around your eyes just so that you don't, let's say, completely lose it for a moment. Right? I'll take it off in a moment. And she's gonna, wrap it around his eyes so that he can't see. And she will make a
Who
clip
are all
on
these
her arm and
people?
let him feed from it a bit.
Yeah, he will just as much as he can, like just sink his teeth in, like more than any other vampire you have ever let do this. There's a lot of chewing.
You know you're not meant to do that, right?
It's good.
That's enough. And she just yanks her arm away from once he's fed a bit.
See, like he's just kind of like licking his lower lip, and just like, yeah, you're tasty.
Thanks. Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
definitely
seeing
not
this.
good.
I'm seeing all of this, and I'm looking at Iskra. Wait, that was an option?
Oh,
You
do you
don't
mean
know we can feed from each other?
drinking a kindred's blood? You mean?
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't even know that.
So,
How much longer does the guy been embraced?
Are you
Just
like 3 months old? What?
I don't think that.
I can explain to you more later, Lester, but remember how we talked about not asking questions
Sorry.
always
sorry.
when they come up? No, that's
Yeah.
just fine. It's...
quick housekeeping for
gonna-
Franceska. With him biting
gonna-
you, that is going to do 2 points of aggravated damage. Even though you did it willingly, he is not. He's never able to particularly be kind to those he bites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach Lester a little bit and say, "Oi, mate, if you want like a whole tour of what's going on in London and what's going on with the Park Rangers, I can give you a tour. Just a little bit of payment, and I can do it for you. How about it?"
Okay, before we start offering mentorships here, maybe let's not talk in front of this, I presume, Sabbat mass embrace victim. I would like to approach the reason why I'm here and
inspect
the markings and his
occult
body.
intelligence blood sorcery.
Amazing. That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
The expert.
Can't say the expert before the roll happens. You take a look at these markings, and there are a lot you don't recognize. You are not an expert in the specific rituals of the sabbat, but you do know how to remove these kind of marks, and you do recognize certain glyphs.
Mm-hmm.
Glyphs pertaining to hunger and the abyss.
But would I think that I would be able to actually remove them?
You get the feeling that it could be difficult, not because any individual symbol would come back that easily. Your ability to remove scars from kindred's mortal lives and things is certainly viable here. More that if this is some kind of ongoing ritual and you change some of the words before you finish changing all the words, it could do all sorts of things to him. But it certainly is something that would be possible for you to do.
Okay. Well, my sort of first thoughts about that is for the most part, I'm mostly just making the marks and brands and stuff. I in my practice I don't really remove them, more so cover some stuff if that's makes sense. So my initial thought about it would be oh, if I just cover it all or make brands that destroy all the glyphs, that would probably work.
Yeah. It's a little bit like destroying the glyphs like that is a little bit like cutting wires on a magical bomb. Not necessarily that it would damage you, but just there would be some research required to get an understanding of the order, perhaps from someone more skilled in blood sorcery or someone more familiar with the rituals of the sabbat. But it seems like it's something that you are aware of the process of, just not the steps, you know? And if you could easily translate all of these glyphs, you'd be yeah, fair enough. But there's too many that you just don't quite recognize.
I think I would say I'm not an expert in sabbat rituals to the extent that I wouldn't be able to replicate the ritual itself, but it obviously it's removing them, so would be viable, but it's not that it would be dangerous for us, but maybe more so for this person, and I wouldn't necessarily want to kill them in the process. So I don't think I wouldn't want to attempt it right away. If you give me a night or two for research, I would be able to do it in a way that's somewhat more predictable and safe.
What exactly is it that you need to be able to do it?
Well, in terms of the ritual itself, I have all I need. I do this ritual of branding, tattooing kindred as a living or unliving, basically. So that wouldn't be a problem. What I would need is just some time to do research. Imagine this whole thing that they have on their body as a device or a bomb or whatever it does, right? And I want to know which wires I'm cutting before I do it. If you know what I'm saying.
And I will ask, if I take a closer look at these symbols, are there do I recognize all of these symbols, or do I only
You would recognize
some of them?
all or almost all of these symbols. Give me just an occult intelligence roll. You don't need a lot of successes to thing, but like one success is most of the symbols, 2 successes is all the symbols, I'll say. Just based on prior experience, weighting the roll a bit, you know?
I'll still do I think I'll still do a blood search just because this is a really small pool.
That's why it's a really small goal. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. 4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, you recognize this ritual. You have seen this ritual done before. I'm not going to put words in your character's mouth that you've done this ritual or like had it done to people. But yeah, the essential process of taking a person, ritually scarring them, and then embracing them to create a specific kind of vessel for the abyss, a kindred who receives almost no blood from what they drink because it all goes elsewhere.
She's gonna very carefully begin explaining that. Let me think of how is she gonna say this? So, do you need to know what the symbols mean about the ritual itself, or?
Yeah, basically I would need somewhat of like a map of what these specific, and I point to all the symbols on their body. I would need to know what these specifically do so that I can mark and basically deactivate them on their body.
Right.
In a way that's like safe.
Yeah. I would say the main information you have is that these rituals, Franceska, are due to like the nature of like it as a siphon essentially. They are always formed in a spiral. So the trick is to find how the spiral is oriented around the person's body, and then you know.
Yeah. Okay. She begins like examining his body to try and like find where the spiral starts. Then.
What horrible part of his body should be the start of it? How does the person? What kind of fucked up is the person who started this? No.
Well, that's a bat, so probably very.
In the left armpit is this starting symbol.
Right. Okay. You see this one right here? She like just points to it.
I look at it.
Your fingers are cold.
That one. We're dead. They're gonna be cold.
I wasn't ready for it. You've still got me blindfolded.
Well, I can warn you that whatever's about to happen is probably going to hurt a lot. I'll tell you that.
Unfortunately, you're completely correct.
This one right here, the one in the armpit, is the beginning. You see how it kind of spirals down from this one right here?
Yeah, I see the ritualistic motion that these scars and markings were made. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense as a starting point of the whole process.
You see how it's like kind of hard to work out, essentially. Like, it's not intentionally like ciphered, it's just how this ritual is thing. But like if you imagine putting dots along a spiral in like random distances from each other, you wouldn't necessarily be able to look at that collection of dots and go, that's the spiral.
Yeah, it's a spiral. Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to notice. So it's but she is able to be like, you see it's spiraling down from this point sporadically.
What was your name? Remind me. Looking at Franceska.
My name is Franceska. Why?
I'm Iskra. Nice to meet you. Have you seen these before?
Yes.
Really? These are sabbat ritualistic.
I know.
Oh, have you had runnings with the sabbat? Okay.
I don't think we need to get all these characters out of the closet right now. give the woman a little bit of privacy, would you?
Sure, you're right. Well, I think you're.
I know what this is, and that's where it starts.
Okay. Well, in that case, fuck it. Let's try it, right?
Fuck it.
Oh, and then I like look at the guy who's like we've been talking, like looking at his armpit. Don't worry, it's gonna help you with your cravings.
I just don't want to be hungry anymore.
Yes. It's unfortunately gonna be a bit. It's gonna sting a bit, but you know.
I'd assume you're okay with, I don't know, 5 minutes of decently intense pain to get rid of the hunger.
Right.
Closer to an hour or more of intense pain.
An hour.
But...
She's playing it down a little bit.
Francesca's being nice. He's like, will Francesca pretend to go research, or just say that she knows it and refuse to explain any further?
I mean, she already said that she's interacted with the spot. That's pretty much all she's going to say, unless somebody stops trying to prod her more.
So you can see that like I brought my gear with me, and I'm beginning to like melt silver in like a what's it called, like where you melt metals. Yeah, crucible. Basically, I started melting some silver in it.
Excellent.
And I would also say now it's probably a fortunate moment to discuss my payments.
Right.
I look at all the people gathered in this haunted warehouse.
Thankfully,
what exactly is it that you want for payment?
Well, let's just say you're gonna. I don't want to say the boons should, but you'll owe me. Let's say.
Well, how about you owe me a little bit also, because I can fix up your arm later. It looks pretty bad.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I told that to Iskra. I said,
oh,
well, maybe you can owe me a little bit that too, because, well, your arm's not very good. I can fix it up a little bit if you want to.
Yeah. It's my arm that got fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do I
it's
recognize what Iskra
Yeah,
is?
I thought David was
doing?
offering you help, Franceska.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, because it was
Offering a little bit of healing.
I thought it was Zoja that got his arm beaten, but it was
No.
No, it's
I was
Franceska
not
who
doing
offered
any of that.
that was me.
I'm an independent contractor who's.
Do you recognize
fine,
what
it's
Iskra is doing?
You mean maybe a little. Like, depends on your kind of knowledge of these rituals, and I mean, the
I know
tattooing
that
and
there
branding
are
of kindred in general.
I mean, I probably have heard about it.
Yeah, I'd say like
But,
you
I do have some knowledge of rituals in
recognize
general.
you recognize the concept of the tools. Some of them are not dissimilar from mortal
The ones I
tattoo
would
tools. Some of them are quite dissimilar. Some of them are more akin to surgical tools or bottle openers.
Yeah, but they might
Yeah.
be similar to something I might use myself.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's the kind of thing that if you were to go, what would a ritual kind of vampire carry in their little leather tool carrying case? Or perhaps a torturer from a movie that you've seen.
Yeah.
A variety of sharp and wicked things. And
Yeah, I imagine that there's like regular tattooers tools like the machine, or like a poke. I guess
Yeah.
also maybe if I don't have like electricity, but there's also like surgical tools.
Yeah.
Something that like something that more look like a power tool, and probably some occult stuff. There's at least one skull there. Let's just say.
Well, if you don't mind, I don't want to insert myself, forcefully. But if I could be of any help, I could definitely help you out if you need assistance.
Oh,
in
of
this
course. Are you versed in the thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy, not specifically, but some kind of, let's say, blood magic. Yes.
Interesting.
Suffer damage. No real role to do this thing. You've been told how to
just
do
kind
it,
of-
and you've
they
already
do it.
succeeded on your occult. I believe you just able to do the thing. It will take a few hours to get to a point where you feel the ritual is fully neutralized. Throughout most of it, this man tied to the chair, who needs to be given a name at some point.
Jerry.
I really didn't think you'd keep him alive. Yeah, he is tied to a chair. He starts shivering. He goes even paler, and about half an hour in, he kind of starts sweating blood. And eventually, you finish this fine network of silver traceries that just damage and render useless the various runes. Those watching would see almost what's beyond an expert, almost a virtuoso. Just this like hour and a half of near silent, no wasted motions, just these like inhumanly still tattoo and various other body modification artists going to work. So they take some superficial damage. So he's mostly fine.
Yeah, I imagine that this is at the very you first apply the tattoos or brands, and that might be like not very pleasant.
Not pleasant at all.
But-
there's a bit of crying. There's some screaming.
And I think at the end, I will like give him something to bite on, because I take this crucible of molten silver and tell him, now this one is gonna sting, and I pour the silver, and the silver, you would think that it would just like fall down, but it sort of like swims down and sort of like sets around his
Spirals with the
body,
tattoos.
spirals around it, and at once in all the points that I marked, rips into his body. And there's probably
Oh, that must hurt.
You hurt him so badly that he started kind of breathing. Just almost reflexively, as this very young kindred, just like...
You hurt him so much he came back to life.
It's hard to, like, you're like, go to for exerting yourself as a person. You're like, okay, let's add some heavy breathing. It's an easy go to. Like, no,
Yeah.
it's just not... Ah!
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. He will scream. You see a glimmer of light kind of wrap around this spiral of silver as it sinks into his skin and etchings, forming this like almost vivid scarring. He kind of slumps down. He goes, so quiet. The beast is so quiet. And that is where we are going to end for the day.
The DM did not expect us to let this guy live. Wow.
I mean, not let him live. You know, he's a source of information and stuff. I wasn't sure you'd like immediately jump to helping him. I wasn't sure you'd even discover the ritual immediately.
One of the
Just like,
things is
he's
not
a
torture,
very
right?
hungry vampire. That's not incredibly unusual. It's
No,
unusual.
we can't torture.
I think what it I think what really helped there is the fact that the person who probably knows the most about the sabbat was the one who got hold of him.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't hurt. Okay. Who's
Yeah.
playing?
definitely helped on the discovering what the ritual does so quickly.
Well,
a
I
little bit
think
of
we have.
compassion goes a long way. And it was Saiph that was gonna punish the guy.
I mean, he was considering it, definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
And I was
was
just
gonna
waiting
kill him.
for.
but then he kind of, it became pretty clear that he wasn't doing it because he actually believed what he was doing was right.
Yeah.